Hello and welcome back yet again to Dev Sir's Mathemagic. Once again, differential equations, CET problem. Okay, so let us straight away go to the problem. This is a PYQ. There are two sums, two or three sums. PYQ 2017 and 2019. Okay, first problem is about forming a D differential equation. Second problem is about solving a D like we did yesterday. Okay, so let us go to the first sum 2017. Form the differential equations of the family of parabolas whose axis is the y-axis. Okay, now I just drawn the diagram for reference. This is the x-axis. If the parabola is symmetrical about y-axis, then the y-axis is called as the axis of the parabola. If the y-axis is the axis, in general, the equations of the parabolas are taken as x squared is equal to ay plus b. Remember this. When the parabolas are symmetrical about y-axis, their equations are taken as x squared is equal to ay plus b. If the parabolas were symmetrical about x-axis, means like this, ये x-axis है, then their equations are y squared is equal to ax plus b. Okay, if the parabola was passing through the origin, they would have mentioned that. Okay, in that case the equation would have been x squared is equal to ay only, but it is not mentioned, therefore additional b has to be taken, right? So as I told you, first you have to form the equation of the given curve, write it, and then form a differential equation from this equation. How do you form differential equation? By using derivatives. Differentiate with respect to x. Now because there are two arbitrary constants a and b, you have to differentiate with respect to x two times. Okay, so this equation is fixed now of all parabolas having y-axis as the axis. Okay, so let us form the differential equation from this. Remember, you have to eliminate both a and b, and in the final answer there should be terms like dy by dx, d squared y by dx squared. Okay, so let's begin now. Differentiate with respect to x, यानी हर एक term का d by dx, we have to take d by dx of each term. d by dx of x squared, a constant बाजू को रखो, d by dx of y plus derivative of only constant is 0. Okay, check out again. d by dx of x squared is equal to a constant बाजू को रखो, dy by dx means derivative of y, derivative of b is 0. So what do I get? Derivative of x squared is 2x, a dy by dx. This is our equation 2. b has been removed, b has become 0, b यहाँ पे नहीं है ना. Okay, so as I told you, now we have to remove a. Now if you have to remove a, differentiate with respect to x again. दो बार कर रहे हैं because दो constants है a and b. So take this equation, differentiate with respect to x again. Two constant aside, d by dx of x, a constant बाजू को रखो, d by dx of dy by dx. It is d by dx of dy by dx. Okay, a has to be kept aside. Now derivative of derivative, d by dx of dy by dx is called as the second order derivative, d squared y by dx squared. d squared y by it is not dy by dx bracket squared, it is d squared y by dx squared. So that is our second equation. Now 2 into 1 is 2. नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Followed? So दो बार डिफरेंशिएट किया है, लेकिन क्या है, फ्रॉम इक्वेशंस 2 and 3 a अभी भी बाकी है. A is still there. So what do? You are not allowed to differentiate 3 times because only 2 constants are there. So simple, from equation 2, what is the value of a? A की वैल्यू क्या है? 2x upon dy by dx. Followed? 2x upon dy by dx. That value of a you put in equation 3. यानी अभी दोनों इक्वेशन में a है, तो a को रिमूव करना है. So select any one equation. From that equation, get the value of a, put that in the other equation. A automatic गायब हो जाएगा. Okay. So I'll select equation 2 now. Now from equation 2, what is the value of a? I'll draw an arrow. See, from this equation, what is the value of a? इसको राइट साइड क्यों रखते हैं? 2x upon dy by dx. A into है ना, so this dy by dx comes in the denominator. 2x upon dy by dx. This comes in the denominator here. That is the value of a from equation 2. Now this value of a put in equation 3. Simple. A गायब हो जाएगा. A will be eliminated. So substitute in equation 3. What do I get? 2 equal to, don't write a now. A की value 2x upon dy by dx into d squared y by dx squared. That is our answer. अच्छी तरह से लिखेंगे, लेकिन अभी क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो. अगेन टेक दिस इन द न्यूमरेटर. 2 dy by dx is equal to 2x you have a multiplication sign. If you take 2 in the denominator, it gets cancelled. So this is our answer. Let us check the options. Okay. So finally they have given this as the answer. dy by dx को right side को लिया है. This is the final answer. सिर्फ राइट साइड को ले लो, dy by dx, you get the final answer. Followed? So differentiate with respect to x 2 times. A is still there. So from equation 2, find the value of a, put that value in equation 3. A has been eliminated and final answer has dy by dx, d squared y by dx squared. So this is the differential equation. So this problem was about forming a DE, right? Now like yesterday, let us take one problem of solving a DE. Please write down this one. I'll rub this in case place is required. ये तो हो गया काम, okay? Okay, let's go ahead now. 2019. Find the solution of the differential equation. This equation में dy by dx है, that is called as a dE. dy by dx equal to tan of y by x plus y upon x. Okay. Now remember, when the equations contain y upon x, okay, it is a type of homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation means what? Degree is the same everywhere. Y raised to 1, x raised to 1, y raised to 1, x raised to 1. Degree is 1. Okay? Homogeneous ka meaning same degree. So, when the equation contains y upon x, the substitution is put that y upon x equal to v. Y upon x equal to v अगर substitute किया तो आसान हो जाएगा. Now y upon x equal to v का meaning क्या है? If you cross multiply, you get y is equal to v into x. If you cross multiply here, you get y is equal to v into x. Both are the same. This is the standard substitution for any homogeneous equation as we have seen in the board problems. Okay? Right? Okay, let's go ahead now. Now, always we consider y is equal to vx. Because differentiate करने के लिए आसान हो जाता है, product rule. Remember, substitution करने के बाद we have to differentiate with respect to x. So I am considering this equation for differentiation. Consider y is equal to vx. Now v is not a constant, variable है. So you can't take it aside. This is a variable, this is a variable. Okay? Constants are like a, b, c, m, k. So product of two variables means product rule. Product rule of derivatives कितने बार देखा है हम लोग ने, वापस देखेंगे. So if you have to find the derivative of this, derivative of y, dy by dx. Right hand side, how do you use the product rule? कितने बार हम लोग ने, we have mentioned that. You must have learned by heart now. First function, derivative of second, derivative of x is 1. First function, derivative of second, plus second function, derivative of first. Now derivative of first is dv by dx. Derivative means d by dx. So d by dx of v is dv by dx. Okay. So remember, for y is equal to vx, you can directly remember this as dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. You don't have to show all this. Learn it by heart. When y is equal to vx, dy by dx is equal to v plus x dv by dx. After using product rule. So let us make the substitutions now. Okay, चलो substitute करेंगे, solve करेंगे. I am substituting in the main equation. For dy by dx, I am writing v plus x dv by dx. One substitution is over. Go to the right hand side. Y is equal to Vx. What is the meaning of that? Y upon x is V. If you take x in the denominator, y upon x is V. So y upon x को directly दोनों याद रखना, or rather all three. Again y upon x is V. If you take V on the right hand side, it becomes minus V. So what remains? tan of v. Now in order to solve a d we use integration. For integration पहले dx को ऊपर ले लो. To integrate both sides, dv and dx should be in the numerator. But before integrating both sides, dv के साथ v के टर्म्स चाहिए, dx के साथ x चाहिए. So dv upon tan v. dx upon x. x can be in the denominator, numerator, कुछ भी हो सकता है. But dv and dx both should be in the numerator compulsory. So dv के साथ tan v, dx के साथ x. अभी integrate both sides. I'll save space. One upon tan goes in the numerator as cot. Tan goes in the numerator as cot. dx upon x is log x plus. अभी फिलहाल मैं c लिख रहा हूँ. Let us see if I have to write it as log of c. Okay. What is the derivative of cot x? Integral of cot x. Log of sin x. So derivative of cot v, log of sin v. इसका आंसर है. Now we know the rule. If log is present here, then c has to be written as log c. Use rules of logs. Log a plus log b, log of a into b. After using rules of logs, you are allowed to ignore logs. Log को ignore करो. What you get is sin v equal to x cx. लेकिन फाइनल आंसर में डोंट फॉरगेट टू रीसब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ v. What is the value of v? Y upon x. That is the final answer, general solution. Let us check what options are given. Exactly this option is given. This is our answer. So in order to solve a given DE, we are using integration. Integration use करते समय this is called as variable separation method. यानी dx के साथ x, dv के साथ v. Integration के फॉर्मूले याद रखो, simple integrals है, and then get the answer. Right? Let's check out if you have time for some more problem. लिख लो ये सब. Okay. Let us go to one more sum. This is PYQ 2022. Find the general solution of the D. Again solution is asked. dx by dy is equal to cos of x plus y. So let us see how to go about it. Now usually when the angle is given in terms of both x and y, cos के सामने जो angle है वो x plus y, that cannot be separated out. You cannot separate out y along with dy, x along with dx. So that full angle has to be substituted. Okay, so therefore put x plus y equal to v. Okay, so we'll go according to the hint and I'll explain why. So first step, now usually we differentiate with respect to x. After substitution we have to differentiate, but for this particular problem we have to differentiate with respect to y. Why is it so? Because if you observe carefully, dx by dy is given in the equation. Dy by dx is not given. Meaning of dy by dx is derivative of y with respect to x, right? But dx by dy का meaning differentiating x with respect to y, the other way around. This is rarely used, differentiate with respect to y, but for this particular sum we have to use this method because it becomes simpler. Followed? So let us write differentiate with respect to y. Not with respect to x, differentiate with respect to y. So everywhere I am going to write d by dy now, d by dx nahi. सब जगह पे d by dy means differentiate with respect to y, rarely used. d by dy of x is dx by dy. Derivative of y with respect to y, dy upon dy is 1. But derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. But derivative of y with respect to y is 1. Like derivative of x with respect to x हम लोग 1 लेते हैं in the same way. So by chance don't write dy by dx here, it is 1. d by dy of v, dv by dy. So dx by dy dv by dy minus 1 plus 1 becomes minus 1. So just put that, let us make the substitutions now. dx by dy के लिए and x plus y is v. Take 1 on the other side. Now variable separation becomes separate, यानी dv और dy न्यूमरेटर में मिल जाएंगे अपने को. वन यहाँ पे लिया, इट बिकम्स पॉजिटिव 1 प्लस कॉस v. अभी ये dy ऊपर ले लो, remember dv and dy, like dv and dx, all these things should be in the numerator, then only you can integrate both sides. लेकिन इंटीग्रेशन से के पहले along with dv के टर्म्स चाहिए. सो dv अपॉन 1 प्लस कॉस v, dv के साथ v के टर्म्स dy के साथ y के टर्म्स, बट देयर इज नो y टर्म. So dv upon 1 plus cos v is equal to dy. Now we can integrate both sides. One plus cos theta, 11th standard formula. 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2. इंटीग्रल ऑफ dx कितना है? x. इंटीग्रल ऑफ dy 1 dy. इंटीग्रल ऑफ 1 dy is y. तो अभी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड वी हैव टू सॉल्व द इंटीग्रल. टेक 1/2 आउटसाइड. cos स्क्वायर को ऊपर ले दो यहाँ पे. सो व्हेन cos स्क्वायर गोज इन द न्यूमरेटर, cos gets converted into sec. Definition of trigonometric ratios. When cos goes in the numerator, it gets converted into sec squared v by 2. Integral of sec squared x is tan x. So integral of sec squared v by 2 will be tan of v by 2, and don't forget basic integration, divide by coefficient of v. It is like dividing by coefficient of x. So coefficient of v is 1 by 2. Half gets cancelled. Resubstitute value of v. Value of v, देखो v को we have said v is equal to x plus y. So tan of x plus y upon 2 is equal to y plus c. This is our answer. Let me check the option. Yeah, that is the correct answer. So the important thing about this problem was dx by dy. So after making the substitution, because dx by dy was present here, differentiate with respect to y. That is d by dy सब जगह पे लिया है. Okay, and derivative of y with respect to y is 1. By chance, don't write derivative of x is 1 here, because it is dx by dy. d by dx of x is 1. All these things are important. Try to solve it on your own. देखो जमता है क्या? So these are the 3 problems for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Bye.